Chronological Bible in a Year, day 259. Today we finished the book of Daniel. The book ends in an insanely vivid and accurate description that foretells up to Cleopatra, Alexander the Great, the division of Greece into the four empires. It's amazing. I would love to dive deeper into that someday, but I want to focus on a promise and an example we can find rooted in chapter 10. Daniel finds himself terrified as another vision comes upon him, but then comforted in verse 12 by these words. Do not be afraid, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart on understanding this and on humbling yourselves before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to your words. The promise, seek to understand, humble yourself before God, and a response will come. And we see this beautifully as well in Jeremiah 29. If you want to go back and see when we covered this in a previous section, I'd highly recommend it. That was a great video in my opinion. In verse 13 and 14 we read, "And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. I will let myself be found by you, declares the Lord. I will restore your fortunes, gather you from the nations, all the places where I have driven you, declares the Lord. I will bring you back to the place from where I sent you into exile." This is not health, wealth, and prosperity. This is, I will return you to be the people I have called and designed you to be when you seek me first. And Daniel made that decision. As we jump back to Daniel, we can see in chapter 1, as he's taken away, and they said, we're going to fully devote ourselves to God. Don't make us like the Babylonians. We won't succumb to the way of the Chaldeans. We will be who God calls us to be, and God blessed them. In the same way, we can see this echoed in Romans 12. Don't be conformed to the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So have you settled in your heart to understand this, to understand God and His Word, to understand God's will and be transformed by it, not conformed by the world around us? If you've made that choice, if you've made that declaration, say, yes, God, I'm here to follow you, transform me. If you're on the fence, maybe say, why don't I want to buy into God? What's holding me back? What lies, what sins, what temptations, what doubts? And then how can I approach those with spiritual and intellectual integrity so I can understand God as He desires us to understand Him? And I'm excited to continue following the storyline as we jump into Ezra tomorrow and see God calling His people back to Judea through some very unexpected means. But until then, God bless.